Kate. If you're not, welcome back. I am not naked. I do have a top on. It's right here. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys my routine for a rainy, humid day outside. Now these products, this routine is not going to save you if it's raining so hard outside. These products have worked for me when it's raining lightly and when it's humid outside. So these products work good because, you know, sometimes there are products, some combinations that you do on your wash and go, and then you go outside and it's humid and it's raining and your hair just does not do well. It turns into a frizz ball, it starts weighing down. I understand that there are products that are not really good for the rain or humidity, so these are the combinations that I'm going to show you in a little bit that work for me when it's raining and humid. This is not to say that these are the only products I use when it's raining or humid outside, but I just want to give you guys different options. That's why I'm doing this curly hair series where I'm doing different routines. I'm using different products for different things, for definition, for volume. I know you guys are waiting for that one, for volume. But I just want to let you guys know that lately I've been using different products from different brands. I definitely go back to a certain few, but did that make sense? A certain few. I go back to a few of my favorites, I guess, that I've been loving lately. But for example, I wash my hair maybe, and I don't have a set schedule, so I'm all over the place. I sometimes, let's say this week, I wash my hair 3 times a week. I may or may not use oh my goodness. I may or may not use the same shampoo. So sometimes I'll use the same shampoo 3 times in a row and the same conditioner. And then other times I'll use 3 different shampoos for those 3 wash and goes. So that's why when people ask me what's your routine, I'm always let me sit down, because I have so many products I use for different things. I can rave about different products. I can tell you about how a certain product does this, a certain product does that, or they all do the same, but I just like trying different combinations. So yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place when it comes to my routine. I don't really have a set routine. I do have a couple of products that I have been using consistently in a way, or more often than others, because I really like them and I want to go through them. I don't want them to just sit and then I have so many products open and then they expire one day and I have to throw them all out. So yeah, so in this series, I don't know did I explain that already? Oh my goodness, I'm so bad. So like I said, or if I didn't say, I'm going to do a curly hair series where I'm showing you guys different products. I may include some of the same products that I have before in a video or in my videos, but the point is to show you guys different products, different combinations, different cocktails that work for me. So because I know that you guys always love when I recommend products, but it's kind of hard to do that on Instagram. I'm going to find a way to implement that on Instagram, maybe on my Instagram stories, but I know on YouTube is so much easier because I can make a whole series on different products and different routines and different hairstyles and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to achieve with this series. So with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's a fun series for you guys to watch, and yeah, let's get started. I will see you guys in the next clip. So I typically always use a leave-in conditioner, and the one that I've been using lately is from Diva Curl. It's their One Condition Delight. So they have 3 different One Conditions. They have the Delight line, Original, and then Decadence. Decadence has more moisture. Original it has moisture, but it's not as strong as Decadence. And then Delight is more for wavy hair people, but anybody can use it. You don't really have to follow, oh, this is only for wavy hair. It might not be as moisturizing because the curlier your hair is, the more moisture it might need, but you can try any product that you want. I'm using this one. This is how much I use for one side. I typically always like using a leave-in conditioner because that's more of my base, and leave-in conditioners provide moisture, and yeah, so it's when you wear foundation, it's a base for your rest of the makeup. So I like to use the conditioner as a base and then apply my other styling product. My hair is pretty wet, but it's not soaking wet. There could be a difference on your results whether or not you apply products on soaking wet hair or just wet hair, but to me there's really no difference, so yeah. Next, I'm going to use the Frieda Frizz Ease Curl Reviver Mousse. Restores bounce and definition to natural curls. I have used this a couple of times already, and I really love it. It's one of my favorite mousses. I've been really getting into Frieda lately, and their products, their line, their Frizz Ease line is pretty amazing. I feel like people are sleeping on it. Not a lot of people might know about Frieda. I mean, I really haven't seen other influencers talk about Frieda, so I'm telling you guys that this product or this brand is really good. So you just want to shake the bottle and then just bends a little like that. And I like to apply it to one side first on top, and then I like to go through the bottom. And then I'm just gonna put a little more at the bottom. Then I like to flip my hair over and then apply a little more mousse to the bottom of the hair, but I'm going to flip it over that way it's not flat. And yeah. I always like to flip my hair when I'm styling it, because if you're just applying product and raking it through, then your roots start getting flat and they dry up like that. So if you start shaking it, or not, don't shake it with your hands only because you can create frizz. So if you don't like frizz, don't do that, but just move your hair around. That way it has a little bit of bounce when it dries up and it doesn't just dry flat. You guys know I'm all about the volume, so yeah. I hate when wet hair touches my skin, but I'm acting all calm for the video because I want it to be nice. The question that you guys might have is if products make me break out, and I know some people experience that, however I don't. I really try not to rub anything on my face. Like if I'm applying products and then doing my makeup, I'll really wash my hands before applying makeup because I don't want the hair product to touch my face and rub it in or anything like that. So that's a tip. And also when I am styling my hair, I try not to have my hair all up on my face, so that's why I always go like this and have it hang in the back, because you do not want it to touch your face. I have an experience breaking out. My hair sometimes touches my face when it's wet and it just sticks, but I haven't experienced breaking out because of that. Next, I'm going to use the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Frizz Control Sculpting Gel, and this one is a flexible firm hold for all curl types, and it's in the level 3 or hold 3. I love it. This gel is not hard at all. Once you rub it in, it kind of dissolves. So I just like to apply the gel on top. I'm going to air dry for an hour, and I usually like to do that. So when it's colder, in the colder months, I typically diffuse. In the summer, I air dry because my hair dries fast. So for the colder months, I like to, if I have time, I'll air dry for an hour at least. It doesn't really do much, but it does. So I air dry for an hour. That way my hair dries a little bit and it's set, and then I diffuse for, well, until my hair is 80-90% dry, and then I'll go out with whatever wet hair I have and it will dry up easy. But I like to do that because for me, I just don't like diffusing. I like my results better when I air dry, so the more I air dry before diffusing helps, and the more I air dry after diffusing helps as well. But I think what's more important for my hair is if I air dry before diffusing. So if I just let it sit for a little bit and then diffuse. So yeah, we have a call at like 1. Probably will be on that call with my agent for like 30-40 minutes. I feel like I have a lot to discuss, and she probably does too. And then I am going to leave and then come back. So it is humid outside. There's 90% humidity. I hope this is the combination that I used last time, because last time it was raining and it was humid outside and my hair did really well. So hopefully this is the combination that I used last time. That way I can show you guys that these products are really good for like humidity or rainy days. So, you know, if it's raining a lot outside, your hair is just not going to work out, especially if you don't have an umbrella or if you wear a hat. So this is more of like light rain, humidity type of style and products. I'm pretty sure it's going to hold. The only thing that I'm scared about is the gel, because I don't know what gel I used last time. So hopefully these products are it and work for the humidity. So I will be back in a couple of hours, but for you it will probably be the next clip. Alright guys, I am back. I know it's only been like 1 minute for you guys, but it's been a whole hour for me. I've been air drying for an hour, like I said, because when it's colder I really can't wait the whole day for my hair to air dry. So when it gets colder outside, I do like to diffuse. My hair, I prefer, like I said before, I'm probably repeating myself, but whatever. I prefer air drying because I just feel like my hair is more bouncy, but diffusing doesn't really do much of a difference. So it's not like, I know a lot of people say if I don't diffuse and I only air dry, my hair is not as defined, it's not as bouncy. They say that diffusing makes your hair more bouncy and more voluminous, but for me it's really a slight difference. I just prefer how my hair feels and kind of looks. Only I can see it though. It's not like you guys can see it, but it's just like a personal preference. But I do like diffusing too. Well, I have to in the winter because I can't go out looking like a wet poodle. If not, my hair won't really dry. What was I gonna say? I air dried for an hour, and usually I like to do that when I have time, and I usually give myself time to air dry for an hour and then diffuse for a couple of minutes, maybe like 15-20 minutes, until my hair is like maybe 70-80% dry, and then I'll wait. If I have time, I'll wait another hour until it air dries a little more and then go out, or I'll just go out and let it dry the way it will with the weather. So yeah, it's different every time for different occasions, for different days. So but we're just going to diffuse now after an hour. These are my little sisters. I share a bathroom with them, so don't mind that. The diffuser that I'm going to use today is from Amika. So I have a ton of diffusers and I use all of them. So I have an Extava one and I have an old Amika one, but I don't really like that one anymore because it only has a cool and a hot setting. And if you know me, you guys know I like to, well, now that I dyed my hair since it's been more dry, I prefer diffusing on a cool setting. But if I don't have time and I need to speed it up, warm will do it faster. But I feel like if you do warm, your hair might be a little more frizzy, which I don't mind, but you guys might. And it might dry your hair out a little bit, but it's not a big difference. Just try it out. But yeah, I have the Diva Curl, I have the Extava one, and this is the Amika one. I tried the Amika one earlier this week when I was on the trip with them. Really amazing trip. Really amazing influencers on the trip as well. But this one kind of dried my hair pretty good and pretty fast. So I'm going to use it again and test it out. But I mean, a blow dry is just a blow dry. It's not a big deal. But I like this one. And I just use the Diva Curl diffuser because they do not have a curly hair diffuser. I know their mini blow dryers do, but their regular ones don't. And I told them, like, girl, you gotta get on it. You guys gotta get a diffuser because, I mean, it's important. But again, if you have like a regular diffuser, well, Diva Curl is not a regular diffuser, but if you have a regular diffuser that you can attach to a blow dryer, just do it like how I am. So this is from Diva Curl, and it fits because it's supposed to be universal and expands. So it usually fits on any blow dryer, but just be careful. And I'm going to diffuse on warm. Well, I'm probably going to alternate between cool and warm. That's something that you can do as well. And I'm going to have the air pressure on high. The higher the setting, the more frizz you might get. Again, I do not mind frizz. I embrace the frizz, so that's why I don't care if I have frizz on the high air pressure. But if you do not want frizz at all, do it on the low air pressure. That way your hair is not like flying everywhere. Okay, so I had to stop for a quick second because I know I'm going to get questions, and I really want to be as transparent as possible, and I want to give you guys all the information that I can. So when I don't really have I guess I have a specific way that I diffuse. I usually start on my roots and then I like flip over. I always like flip over only because I like volume, so I don't want my hair to just like be flat and yeah, like do it like this. That's like the best way I can explain it. But yeah, so I like to go under most of the time to lift my roots and dry them, because under, especially for me, it stays wet longer than other areas. So that's why I like to go under and then dry that up and then switch sides. And then I like to diffuse my roots, so I just alternate between like different parts of my hair. And also, what's another point that I had? Oh, I like to shake my hair because I like the bounce. I think that helps a lot. And then I had something else to say, but I totally forgot. I probably will remember after, but yeah, okay. Actually going to switch blow dryers only because this one is annoying me. It's not that it's annoying me. Well, it's annoying me because the diffuser keeps coming off, so it's not working out. So I'm going to use my Extava not diffuser, blow dryer, and the Extava one comes with a diffuser, which I love, so I'm going to use that later. I like to go in with the Extava Orchid diffuser because I want to dry my ends, and the Diva Curl one, you can dry your ends too with that, but I just prefer this one. It's like a little bit easier. So my hair is like 70-75% dry. I know that it may look, especially in person, it may look like it's dry, but if you actually touch it, you can feel that it's wet. And also on my roots, oops, sorry, I had a burp, it's a little wet, and on the ends, so it may look a little dry. It looks like it might be 100% dry, but it's not. It still has a long way to go. Well, no, it doesn't have a long way to go. It might have like another hour or two to go, especially because it's humid outside. So once I step outside, it might dry like really quick, and puff up and have volume the way I like it. But yeah, so it's about like 70-75, maybe close to 80% dry. Let me say 80. I mean, I'm not good with numbers, but I think it's like 80% dry once I go outside. It's going to dry pretty fast because it's humid. So I am going to go outside and run my errands. I'm probably going to be outside for about an hour or so. So I think that's enough time to know whether these products are like working or not for humidity and for light rain. I don't think it's raining, but there's definitely humidity. So I will let you guys know how it went and how my results are when I come back. And I'm pretty sure this is going to work only because that mousse from Frieda is really good. It like defines your hair, but it also gives you a little bit of oomph, like a little bit of volume, a little bit of hold for your volume. And my hair feels a little bit crunchy. See, so my hair feels a little bit crunchy, not a lot, and it doesn't look crunchy, but it's fine because for humidity, I prefer for my hair to look a little more, or not to look, but to have a little bit of crunch, because I feel like it'll last longer when I'm outside. So that way it kind of expands, and with the humidity, the humidity takes the cast away. But that way with the cast, it doesn't mess up your hair as much because you have a cast. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? I feel like I can't explain myself right. But you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? You guys know. You guys know. Okay, I will be right back. I'm so bad. I'll be right back in like an hour or two. You guys will see me in the next clip how my hair looks. It'll probably look more voluminous for sure. It's been a couple of hours actually. I know I was going to come back in like a few hours, but it's been a while. It's been like more than 2-3 hours, and I don't know why I just started doing this. Let me explain. So I went outside. It wasn't that humid outside, but my hair did really well. As you can see, it looks a little frizzy on some areas, but that's totally fine. I usually always have frizz somewhere because I love volume. I don't care if my curls are like super defined and super moisturized, so that's why you see a little bit of frizz. But the humidity did take over a little bit, especially in the back. I don't know if you can see, but it held really well. And I think the two key products in the routine that I did today was the Frieda Frizz Ease Curl Reviver Mousse and also the Frizz Control Sculpting Gel from Not Your Mother's. With that being said, my hair feels a little bit dry, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this Pantene Intense Hydrating Oil. Oh, it smells so good. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells so good. And I'm only going to put it on my ends, or like my mid hair to my ends, only because if I put it on my roots, it will get way down and it might look oily, so I don't want to do that. Guys, that is it. That is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also comment and share if you want to. I would really appreciate it. And please also don't forget to subscribe. It would mean a lot and it would help me so much. And I will see you guys next time. And please tag me in your photos or videos or IG stories if you guys buy these products and try them out. I really want to see your results and your thoughts on it.